Good morning, children. Today we are going to do the chapter Electricity and Magnetism. That is chapter 8 from your ICC book, right? But first we are going to deal only with the electricity topic first, right? Now, whenever I'm talking about electricity, it's a very common knowledge that we all know that for all the appliances that we are so used to, the comforts of our life, right? Like the fan, the light. Whenever I'm working, in the kitchen, suppose I need a refrigerator, I need a mixture grinder. For everything to function, what it requires? It requires electric current, right? Or electricity. So this electricity is, we know, is generated in the power stations, right? And from the power stations it comes via the transformers, and then it comes to the mains of our house, and from there through the wire the current is flowing, and whenever I am switching it on, the current is flowing to the bulb, let us say, and the bulb will glow, right? So if I draw one circuit, right, simple circuit, here I have drawn a battery, okay, or a cell. This is one single cell, and we know for a cell it has a positive terminal, it has a negative terminal, right? So suppose this is a cell of a torch and I have to light the torch. So what do? I switch it on, right? So when I switch it on, what will happen? The current actually will start flowing, right? The current will flow and then the bulb will glow, okay? So it will light the bulb, and this wire is connected to the negative terminal. So we will say that the current is always flowing from the cell, that is from the positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal, right? So this current that is flowing, we always say from positive to negative terminal. What is this current? That we need to understand. The current is nothing but the flow of charges, okay? It is the flow of charges. Suppose this is a wire, okay? This is a wire, right? Now this wire, if I draw it over here, right? Now what do? This is suppose one cross section, and here we see that in 1 second, how many charges are flowing per second in one cross section of the wire? 1 second. In per second, how many charges are flowing? That is current, okay? So if I ask you what is current, which is denoted by I, then you will say it is charge per second, okay? Where charge is denoted by Q and time is T. So charge per second is the current. Now what is the SI unit of charge? The SI unit of charge is coulomb, okay? The SI unit of charge is coulomb, and for time it is second. So what will be the unit of current then? The unit of current will be coulomb per second. Now this coulomb per second you can also say as ampere, okay? So coulomb per second, otherwise you can also call it ampere after the name of a scientist, right? So this is about the current. So we have learned that current is the amount of charge passing through the cross section of a wire in 1 second. How much charge? That is the current, right? Second, what is the SI unit of current? The SI unit of current is ampere. Second, third point, it always travels from the positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal. So always it is traveling from positive to negative terminal, right? Now this is called the conventional flow of current. right? What is conventional flow of current? When the current is passing from the positive terminal to the negative terminal of the cell. And number of cells together is called the battery. So whenever I am symbolically representing a cell, it should look like this. Okay, and if I have to make a number of cells together, then we will do it like this. So this means these are 4 cells connected together, and this will be called as a battery. Alright, because it's always not very easy to draw the cell or the switch, so we use symbols, to make our work easy. Alright, next what we learnt here, what is flowing here? This is the flow of charges. Now when the electron theory, what you say, now what we know, that the charges are nothing but the flow of electrons. Okay, the free electrons which helps to carry or which helps to conduct or which acts as a good conductor for the electric current. So what is actually flowing? It is the electrons or the free electrons or the valence electron that are on the outermost orbit that are actually helping in the free flow of the current, right? Suppose this is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal. What we learned is that the current is always flowing from the positive to the negative terminal, right? But whenever I am talking about electrons, and electrons are negatively charged particles, right? Electrons are negatively charged particle. Now this negatively charged electrons, where are they? They are majorly over here at the negative terminal, right? So the electrons are actually moving from the electrons are actually moving from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. So children, this discovery of electron happened much later than when current was discovered, right? So when current was discovered, it was thought that current is flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal, but now we actually know that it is the electrons, okay, that the movement of the electron helps in the movement of the current, and electrons flow from negative to positive terminal. Alright, now read your book, you will understand. Thank you.